And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Carolina Panthers. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Start the drive, and he'll take this one up to about the 23. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. This defense for the Vikings, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
79 Broncos. Ready?
To throw on second down. McKinley. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Back to throw. McKinley. Under pressure, they got him again. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him. Here's the Panthers punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10.
Set. Go. Go. Hey, go, go, go.
Herbert. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Taylor tight. 21.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Panthers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Let's go now.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. They were 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here at 1st and 10.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Barber on 1st and 10. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Ready.
Operating from the gun, McKinley. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. George Karlaftis. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Looking to throw. McKinley. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Hey, ram. Let's go.
Herbert on 1st down now. Complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big pickup of 38. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's Herbert. Flush to his right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Herbert, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The Panthers had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener, and they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 9.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch.
Up the middle they go with Barber. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. You look at this defense for the Vikings. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
To throw on 3rd down. McKinley. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Troy Anderson in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Here's the Panthers punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken in at the 22. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Herbert off of play action. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 33 yards that time.
Set. 380. You're out. Hey, ram. Hey, easy. We'll go orange. Go.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and the Panthers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. The throw over the middle taken in, and he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. And now an audible here into something else.
Buffalo 18.
Looking to throw on second down. McKinley. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. Pass complete to Moore. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll take this down to the 33.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 20-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he's going to go down back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, Kaplan. 5 guys. Go.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this 1-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
They'll start on the ground with Barber. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. McKinley. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Panthers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run here with Barber. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have cut it back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, old momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
I feel like my man, old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Pulled in at the 24. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They came out not so hot. The first quarter, they were sputtering a little bit, but they seem to have stayed the course and really righted the ship here in the 2nd.
Well, let's face it, all the preparation that goes into getting ready for a game, all the scouting reports, the practice, the repetition, sometimes you need a little bit of a lull to start things off. Maybe you get a little flat, but if you put in that time, you put in that effort.
His early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Herbert. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And now they're in the hurry-up. Herbert going to change the play here.
21.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. In motion left goes a tight end. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point safely through, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone and tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Let's go now.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Trent McDuffie with a pick. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, Was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
On Herbert, his third interception. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Crowd right. Hey, ram. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Again, Herbert. He's got Bellinger. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? What you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, a decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
3rd and short. They'll try and pick it up through the air. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get this route past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now they'll audible to something else.
Go.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
That guy's going to want the football a whole lot more. I'd hate to be the offensive coordinator now because all he's going to say is, how come I'm not touching him more? Did you see me out there moving around, wiggling, and making it happen? Give me the ball, coach.
Ready, right?
On 1st down, McKinley. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates!
To throw on 2nd down, McKinley. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
Go, Riggs, go! On the ball, on the ball!
Barber is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. McKinley. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Panthers have got it back to within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will shrink to 6. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now we'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll give them 8 that time. And that'll bring up a 2nd down and just a couple.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to it. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down. A nice, consistent gain.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Set.
Hands it off out of the gun. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Herbert. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. On first down, Justin Herbert. For left side, it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's got the connection to Moore. And the Vikings are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. Touchdown! Daniel Bellinger. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for 2. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Contact. concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
On third down, McKinley. And now another one thrown incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Dragon 60. Go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The time to pull out the stops is now. They convert there on fourth down.
Listen, when you're at this point of the game, all options are on the table. Fourth down, they say, we've got to go for it. And what a play they come up with. Big yardage there to keep the drive alive.
19 right.
Back to throw again. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Stephanie.
A run up the middle with Barber. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. That tackle by Jeffrey Simmons.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Second and 10.
Cup 19. Cup 19.
Operating from the gun, McKinley. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Barber. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
It's a gain of 6.
Warrior 70.
And 4.
Mustang 19.
Out of the gun now on third down. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Riggs. Ready.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He finds his man complete. It's Weaver. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. It's tough to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Panthers are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Here's Barber. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Go.
Back to throw. McKinley toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. Fourth quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Akers is in. Touchdown, Carolina. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point splits the uprights, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game here in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
21.
And quickly they get to the line. St. Brown in motion right.
We're going orange. Home the troops right. Ready.
Play action. It's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. Open man right side is St. Brown. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Whoa. Hey, go lion.
Now Herbert. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Derek Brown coming in to drop it for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
The Vikings send out their punter. They'll boot it away from about his 35. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That can finish things off for them.
Here's second down.
18 Radley, 18 Radley.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
They'll come up now. This is second and long.
65 Jack, 65 Jack. 18, Pioneer.
He'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. All three timeouts still at their disposal. Here's first and 10 now. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Ready.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Okay,
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big third down.
Ready.
They'll look to throw. Well, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Chap 60, chap 60. Chap, check, chap, check. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
On fourth down, McKinley. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Get the carry, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on fourth down. And now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the fourth quarter, because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the first down, and after that, The air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
Point after, right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
40. Panthers 28.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Dragon 60. Go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season, but on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Vikings, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they'll drop to 0-2.